is Jael Trieb, and I've lived in Brookings for about 5 years now, but I originally grew up Gary, South Dakota, kind of by Clear Lakes, about an hour from here. I own a photography studio called Artistic Images by Jael in Brookings. I attended SDSU. I graduated last May with a journalism news ed degree is what I had. So I started out taking a couple basic photography classes here at SDSU and kind of learning just the basic tools, but outside of that, it's pretty much just practice. I just bought a digital camera and just really practiced and did some reading, made a lot of mistakes, learned from those. I actually probably just started doing photography even for fun probably about 4 years ago. My father was a photojournalist, so I kind of grew up around it a little bit, but I didn't really think about doing it as a career just till probably a few years ago. Like I always say, I'm just very interested in people and what makes them interesting and unique, and I really enjoy the opportunity to show people their potential and just make them look really good and feel great about themselves, and also just to really be able to take that and just be very artistic and creative and show portraits that really have some personality and lifestyle, I think. Like different points about everything. I like shooting weddings because it's very fast-paced and energy, and I get to work with all kinds of different people. And it's always fun because I get to shoot in lots of different locations, and people are really excited, and there's a lot of energy, like I said, a lot of emotions. But I also do like the control environment of the studio or being outdoors where I have just one subject that I can work with. So I think outside of weddings, I really enjoy working with like high school seniors because I can get pretty creative and artistic with them, seniors, and like working with kids too. I've done some work with the foundation, you know, kind of covering some various events that they were having, stuff like that. But a big part of it is I've done a lot of work for SJSU admissions. I do travel quite a bit, like I said, for weddings, a little bit for commercial work, but for the most part, most of my advertising work and portraits is pretty much around here. When I opened my Brookings studio, I had to completely remodel my building, and so my family was a big part of that. The first thing I would say is just how important marketing is. Even when you start out, try to have some kind of a plan of where you want to go with your business and what you think is going to make your business unique, and then really just strive to advertise that and market that, and try to just have some continuity through everything. Like the main thing I would say is to have a website, especially in my industry because it's so visual. A website is really crucial, but just to try to have some kind of a good marketing plan set up and just try to keep everything just flow together, I think is pretty good advice.